Hello and welcome back. Now, last episode we left Kangaroo Island and unfortunately I booked another campsite, but only because I thought I was getting off the boat at about 5 p.m. So this one's about 20 minutes up the road. It's called Rapids Bay Campground. Pretty popular spot. Got these massive mountains here. I'll try and get a shot. There's a couple of wedge-tails up the top flying around. Over the back here we've got a cave that we're going to now, and then just beach, nothing but beach. Beautiful weather, singlet, shorts. Let's get into it. So it looks like you can continue to walk further on down there into the cave, but I didn't bring a torch and it stings. Seems like birds or maybe the good old bats. So once we left Rapids Bay, we headed north and got some washing done, and then we headed up to a place called Gorge. Now, well, was that a big mistake? There was this girl, she pulled up beside me and then she set up a swag behind the car, and then she got on the piss hard till about 2 a.m. Absolute unbelievable. So first thing this morning, I jumped on the Google Maps or Wiki Camps and I pointed east out into the country, and look where we ended up. So this place is Tenbury Campground, I believe, or reserve. This is the Murray River, something I've always wanted to do. Over the back there we got the ferry, which will take you across to the other side. But what a spot. Those cliff faces, there's a couple of eagles flying around as well. It's good watching them dive into the water, grab the fish, and let's go get that fishing rod and catch nothing once again. Well, here we are, just arrived in Waikerie. I didn't think I was going to get here that quick, but for people that don't know, my dad passed here. This used to be the caravan park, now it's a retirement village. The caravan park's just moved across the road. 10 years ago, for me, at the time of this filming, my dad passed and this was his last camp spot, so I had to come to this spot when I was in South Australia so I can jump on and continue the journey for him. I've got a fair few photos and a lot of his emails from when he was around this part of the town, so I'm going to retrace his last steps before I continue on the journey for him. So just cruised on up the road a little bit. As you can see, the silo in the background. So where I parked is just over the back there. It's Waikerie RV site. You're allowed here for up to 7 days, but got to be self-contained and all of that rubbish. Yeah, this silo's awesome. I don't know what happened to that one. Maybe they need to redo it or. But yeah, there's a nice yabby on the other side of that. I'll show you. Well, that was a pretty cool walk around to find out the old pump station where they used to get the water out of the Murray and then pump it up to the top of the hill. And just here, this is what they call the 90-foot channel or something like that. It did supply the water to the town side. Yeah, there's lots going on. Well, I shouldn't say there's lots going on. Waikerie is an old country town. So yeah, it'd be good to meet up with local to let me know what's going on around here. There's probably a lot more interesting things to do here. There has to be. So what we have in front of us is a 6-cylinder 2-stroke. Now this is one of the engines that controlled the water pump from down at the pump station near the river. I was just thinking though, what happens if I fit one of these in the L300? But when you've got a motor that's built by Hillbilly Motorsport, you don't need nothing like that. Alright, so it's well known for the last month I've been on the road, I've been having a lot of problems with the brakes, so there was only one place for me to go in Adelaide, and that's right, Adelaide 4x4. We'll chuck it up on the hoist, the boys will have a good look and finally diagnose what's going on with these brakes, because it's not actually the rear drums, it's the front brakes that are dragging. So hopefully it's just a something wrong with the slide pins or something like that, but the boys will let me know. Let's get in there and see them.
A few moments later.
That was a massive successful day down here at Adelaide 4x4. We have the L300 finally fixed. As we all know, I've had a dragging brake problem or just some sort of problem the whole time since I left Tassie. The boys they've sorted it out. A few things happened. One of the hubs was locked onto the CV, so I was constantly spinning the front diff, which could have been a problem. We've adjusted the back brakes, we've got new springs in there now, so everything is running the way it should. So massive shout out, Adelaide 4x4. Now if you're in the Adelaide area, man, come and see these guys. So we just arrived at Lake Bumbunga. The car went, oh man, it's like a whole new car, so massive shout out. Adelaide 4x4, mate. She was sitting on 106 the whole way. Anyways, we're at a salt lake and I was driving past and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a photo of this. So here's the actual salt lake. As you can see off into the distance, there's something out there. Check it out. So we just arrived here at Snowtown. Does that ring a bell for anyone? How about a documentary on this town? Yeah, that's right. Documentary's called Bodies in the Barrels. Now, back in, I think it was 93 to 98, there were 3 guys and they targeted certain types of people from, I think, the outskirts of Adelaide. Gays and pedophiles. They put them in their cars, drove all the way up here to Snowtown, tortured the hell out of them, chucked them in 44-gallon drums of acid, and had their fingers crossed to get away with it. So we're going to go back down this road and try and find the bank where they were stored at. Look what I found. So that's the bank. The bodies were stored in the barrels in the vault. I'm not going to jump out of the car because everyone's already looking at me. Well, everyone that's in this one-horse town anyways. The pub next door looks like it's about to fall down as well, so I'll give you a quick pan and then I'll take off. But it's not all bad here in Snowtown. I'll show you something else that's pretty cool. So the good thing about Snowtown, on the complete opposite side of it, is this wind farm. This, I believe, is Australia's biggest wind farm. It's got over 130 wind turbines. It goes for absolute kilometres. Heaps of them. So just left Alligator Gorge car park, walking down those steep steps to start the actual walk itself. Now today I'm going to do the 8.5 kilometre walk that goes right around the gorge. I can't use my drone as usual. We can't really use drones in national parks, but we've got pristine conditions, not a cloud in the sky. I think we're about 28 degrees today, as you can tell. The guns are out, got a couple of waters in the bag, so let's get into it. Just a bit of a breakdown about that walk. I've got my old trusty fly swatter here as a pointer. So as you can see, I done that whole walk around there Now, there's heaps to see up here until you get to probably about here, and then that's a big uphill climb to the top, and then all the way down here is just an old fire trail. So there's not really much at all to see all the way down there till Long Hill Camp. And then you come up through Blue Gum Flat, there's a car park just there, and then you walk through the Narrows. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of gorge stuff through there as well. And then you come back up those 5,000 steps up to Alligator Gorge car park, and I just took a quick walk up to the lookout, but not really much up there to see at all. Well, good morning. Ended up here at Lake Hart rest stop. Along the way, well, from north of Adelaide up to here, there's a lot of camp spots on the side of the road, which I checked out just about all of them, and there was no one there, and I thought, you know what, I'm in the absolute middle of nowhere, I'm not stopping somewhere by myself. Now, I didn't expect to get this out so early either. Looking kind of sexy here, I know, these flies. It's going to play havoc with me cooking. Is this the right setup for the Outback? Well, at the moment, no, but it is what it is. I've got about 300 k's north to drive today, so we better get in the beast, go to the next fuel stop, and keep continuing on. Yes, look at where we are, Upbeat. Now, from Lake Hart, where I camped last night, it was 230 kilometres. Let the old road train go past. It was 230 kilometres of absolute nothing, like arid country bushland. It was, yeah, you could see for like 40, say 50 k's of absolute nothing. So what I'm going to do is just jump back in the bus and head into town and find out exactly what is going on in Upbeat. Just arrived in town centre. Now, the looks you get when you drive a flash four-wheel drive around here. Wow, I've just arrived at Yamuna Oval Mine Museum. So I'm not 100% sure if you can film when you get inside, but if we can, I'll see you in there. So on our way up north, once again checking Wikicam, stopping in nearly every site that has a really good rating, and you turn up to this. Just nothing but bush. Not a soul in sight. So this is me for the night. Just me and my pet flies. I'm just taking them out for a fly at the moment, like you do with pigeons and stuff like that, so that's alright. I'll get the drone up, I reckon. I'll show you around. Alright, so while I'm out here in the Outback, I've just been learning some new epic tea towel skills. The first one is the fly swatter. Fuck man. Oh, these flies. And if you have your hat off, give it a sec. Alright, so the only way to put this on without the flies is to get the old fly swatter out. Make sure your hat's ready. Get rid of them, and then boom. Do it up. Safe. You flies. Well, I dare say that the flies are getting worse, but why is that? Look at where we have arrived. so excited because this marks that I have been to every state in Australia now. Not with the car, but just whether flights or Ninja Warrior competitions back in the day, stuff like that. So I've only got about another, I think, half hour, 45 minutes up the road till I find my next camp stop. It will be a midday finish for me today, just so I can have a good look over the car, because we've done at least 700-800 kilometers of just highway flogging. The car, it's been an absolute dream to drive. So as usual, I kept driving to try and find a parking spot. No luck. So I'm up here at El Dundra Roadhouse, and I thought I'd just hang out with my mates for a bit. They're all just waiting for a feed, but so am I. So next half decent campsite I think is about an hour in. So let's jump back in the beast and get to camp. Look where we have made it to. Yes, we are up in the red centre. Now I booked up here for 4 nights. I've just been down to the town centre as well, so I've emptied my wallet. I've booked in a fair few experiences, but sorry guys, you are going to see that on the next episode. The last, say, 600-700 kilometres has been absolute nothing but scrubland. The car has been, it's been on fire, been flogging at 100k an hour down the highway. So, once again guys, thanks for watching. You know what to do, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.